Alright, 10-20, it says rewrite the following expressions with at most one radical. Alright, so when we look at 1020a, we have the square root of 25h. So, I need to fix that. So I have a, which is the square root of 25h, which is going to be 5 square root h, and that's simplified. Anytime you can take a square root out of a number, that's what we want to do. For b, we have the square root of 18 times the square root of, what is that, 2 times 6, which is 12. We can do this a couple different ways. 18 times 12 is 216. So what we can do is take the square root of each one of these separately. So 18 is the square root of 9 times the square root of 2, and 12 is the square root of 4 times the square root of 3. And so this is 3 root 2, and then this is going to be 2 root 3. And so then 3 times 2 is 6, and then root 2 times root 3 is root 6. And so that's the answer I get. Sometimes if you take 18 times 12, that will be a perfect square. I checked that, and it was 216, and I can't take the square root of it, so I took the square root of each one individually and then multiplied. Once I simplified each square root, then I multiplied them, and that works. Okay, so now the last one that we want to do is we do 5 times the square root of 6x to the 8th. Okay, now the square root of 6 we can't simplify, but when you look at this, the square root of 8, we can do a couple different things. We can write it as x to the 4th times x to the 4th to the 2nd power, right? And so if you take the square root of 6, we can't, but can you take the square root of x to the 4th squared? Yeah, that's going to be 5x to the 4th times square root 6, and that's your answer. That's a tough one.